We are back on Champions, and Orthworm is the star of the show today. He's going to be using Shedtail to pass Substitute to Mega Glimmora and Mega Froslass, some big spread hitters. We also have Garchomp for some pretty big spread damage, usually with Rock Slide. But today we're also going to be synergizing Orthworm's Earth Eater ability with Garchomp's Earthquake. Earth Eater not only makes Orthworm immune, but will also keep him healthy. It heals every time he gets hit by a ground type move. With his physical bulk, it'll make him pretty hard to remove. We'll also be using that same sort of technique, using Orthworm's steel typing with Mega Glimora's Stab Sludge Wave. We usually wouldn't be able to use Sludge Wave without damaging our partner. But Steel type's immune to poison. Hopefully it synergizes well. I haven't tested this team. It just looks like all the pieces are fitting. We got pretty basic Incineroar built heavily in special defense just to be able to stay in and hit parting shots, do damage where it needs to. And pretty basic Whimsicott, Focus Sash, max speed, max attack. Hopefully get some Moonblasts off when it's done doing prankster stuff. We're going to lock in, hopefully face some serious teams, and see if we can make some moves on the ladder. Let's get right into it, guys. Alright, looks like we got a goofy little team with possibly Mega Gengar or Mega Tyranitar. Como is definitely something to pay attention to. And I guess I didn't really realize I don't really have fighting coverage for Gambit. And his team is so weak to fighting. He's got 2 4x weaknesses and then Incineroar 2x. He's also got 2 ghosts. I think I pretty easily lock in Whimsicott just in case he leads Como. That's a 4x weakness to Fairy. I think we're gonna lead Incineroar with it. That's a pretty basic lead. In the back, maybe we will run this to get rid of Sand, and Orthworm does have some fighting coverage with Body Press. Not bringing the Garchomp. I'm in a Tailwind. Moonblast isn't going to do much to either one of these. And hopefully I can just fake out their Incineroar. I did build a little bit of speed on it. Surprised he Mega'd right away here. I don't see... I don't see a whole lot of use trapping these guys on the field. I don't see much use Perish Songing here either. Assuming he's going to protect. Yeah. Well, we'll just encore him into that next turn. I had a feeling he wanted to go into Sinistcha here. I'm gonna Encore the Protect. Sinistcha's gonna Protect, I think. We'll go for Throat Chop. Rage Powder. He has to protect. Oh no, he switched. I should have read that. Oops. And Incineroar gets out on full health. Oh, I like that. Sinistcha's gonna keep healing. It's not very nice. Hopefully I can hit this Sinistcha pretty hard. He keeps healing. Nice. I don't know how I'm going to deal with Incineroar. Well, luckily he's switching him. He gets to bring Incineroar back out for Fake Out. It's pretty cool. to switch out. I'm assuming he goes for Protect here, just in case. We'll throw a Shadow Ball into that slot. Substitute gives us a little bit of flexibility to do stuff like that. Hopefully he just fake outs. Yeah, okay. I didn't want him flare blitzing my substitute. Can Shadow Ball kill? Yeah. Alright. All he did was limit my time behind the substitute, I guess, because I'll have to rotate out. Froslass wasn't trapped anyway, I guess, being a ghost type. I don't remember if I've seen his last Pokemon. No, I haven't. It's Como. I'm gonna Throat Chop Blizzard. Como's signature move is a sound-based move. And I don't think he's seen me use... he has seen me use Throat Chop. Probably didn't pay attention to it, though. Oh, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not doing a lot. Hopefully I can get a freeze. I really don't want to die to Perish Song, so I'm going to start rotating everything out. Forfeit. That was a good match. I don't know. I think Incineroar kills Froslass in one hit if he gets me out of the substitute. But 3 versus 1. I guess he wasn't going to come back from that. Alright, we got a Charizard and a Froslass. Does he go Ice or does he go Sun? Let's count on him leading Sneasler. Maybe I do something like this, just in case he does lead Charizard. If he doesn't lead Charizard, I can switch out Incineroar to Orthworm and do Earthquakes. I'm going to bring Froslass in the back to change the weather in case he does Charizard. And we're going to let him have the speed control and bring Orthworm, of course. Might have to switch Incineroar if he leads Sneasler, which I'm sure he's going to. Of course. I think he wants to put screens up for Mega Froslass. Hopefully he doesn't close combat into the Incineroar slot. I don't think he would, knowing I can fake out on him. I think he's going to fake out the Incineroar slot. Thank you. And hopefully I can do... Yeah. Not going to do a lot to this Klefki, I don't think. Oh, that did more than I thought. I think I just Earthquake again and assume Sneasler is going to close combat here. I guess I could have used Shed Tail. I thought he had something tricky he was going to do. Guess not. I don't mind leaving Orthworm in here, though. Froslass shouldn't be able to do that much if that's who's coming out, of course. Weavile. So we're going to get hit by Fake Out again. See if we can get a sneaky Shed Tail off while he's most likely going to fake out Garchomp and maybe Aurora Veil? Or maybe he just Shadow Balls. Maybe he rips a Blizzard. I think he has to know Garchomp switches when Froslass comes in. So Blizzard would be silly. Got that one correct. He does use Blizzard. We are perfectly fine with that. Now I get my Froslass in when maybe we can Shadow Ball this Froslass. I think he's going to protect his Froslass, so I'm going to go for a fake out nasty plot. Hopefully I called this correctly. Or the substitute's a waste. No, he just Blizzards. Incineroar's frozen. And my Froslass goes last and doesn't have substitute. Frozen Incineroar. Should have just Shadow Balled the Froslass. Got greedy. That definitely didn't need to be a critical hit. Oh, Incineroar! You're the greatest! Wow, that's game. Guess I forgot I had 4. Well, protect Froslass, switch to Orthworm. Maybe he's gonna low kick into that slot, kill Orthworm, switch back in, fake out, and win. I don't know. Throat chop. Alright, let's wrap it up. That's fine. Orthworm is the star of the show. Crush him, Orthworm. Alright. Not too bad. Close call. I guess I should have not gotten so greedy for the nasty plot, but ended up working out. Let's jump right into the next one. Alright, this team looks kind of annoying. Anything with Arcaladon looks kind of annoying. Doesn't look like Arcaladon's too great to anything in my team. Arcaladon's just kind of great overall. I guess Starmie. I don't really have anything to deal with it. We'll try a pretty basic lead. Looks like he wants to Tailwind, so I am also going to bring a Tailwind setter. Alright, I did invest a little bit of speed into my Incineroar, so let's see if we can fake him out before he can fake me out. He's gonna set Tailwind, so let me rethink what I want to do. I think I might just Shed Tail here and see if we can fake out the Whimsicott. No, Whimsicott protects. His Incineroar is faster, something to keep in mind. Orthworm gets the substitute, and Citrus Berry makes him pretty healthy again. Not a bad deal. Alright, he's going to have to Tailwind this turn, so I think I might Parting Shot out and rotate into my own Whimsicott. But while we have a substitute, let's do, well, actually, yeah, I like this. Let's go into a big Sludge Wave and hit that Whimsicott. And we'll just switch back into Orthworm. I don't know how much this will do to Incineroar, but it should... he's most likely Focus Sashed. Should take him down to Sash, though, on Whimsicott. There's the Tailwind. And he might Parting Shot out here. Flare Blitz. Does that break Substitute? It doesn't. That's got to be upsetting. Oh, yeah. I like that. think I'm going to... Sludge Wave again. I'm gonna Body Press. I don't think Orthworm dies to a Flare Blitz. He does get burned though. Alright, this team's getting ripped to shreds, and Glimora's still behind a substitute. So he ends up bringing Starmie. We're still just gonna Sludge Wave while we can. Maybe I should have Body Pressed. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm burned. I'm not gonna do much either way. Glimmora might die here. I guess I wasn't thinking. Well, we have other stuff to do though. That's fine. Glimmora did a lot. Hey, that's something. Good job, Orthworm. You're the star. I was gonna try to heal Orthworm with Garchomp's Earthquake. Oh, but I didn't bring Garchomp. So, guess not. I don't think I can pull this back. I am gonna Encore over here. And we'll go for a Throat Chop, but I think Liquidation is gonna seal it. Oh. I think I let that Whimsicott stick around too long, is the issue. I don't think he switches Whimsicott right away. Yeah, he's gonna take the Protect, and he's gonna switch it next turn. The support Pokemon carrying the game. He's going to have to protect again. Incineroar is still pretty healthy, but without the Intimidate, I don't think there's even a chance that we live. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even if I get the kill on Starmie here, it's going to be a speed tie to see who wins on the Whimsicott. Alright. Or, maybe he's not built timid, maybe... I think my Tailwind just ended. Yeah, oh my god, I can Encore him back into Protect. I don't know, Champions has some weird mechanics with Encore. I don't want to risk it because I haven't played enough to know. Go for the speed tie on max speed. Hopefully he's not timid. Yeah, that's amazing. I don't know if I'm allowed to Encore him twice in a row, or maybe it's 3 times in a row. I know I've done it before, and for some reason it says you used Encore, but it failed. Alright guys, I think that's going to wrap up the video. That was a very fun team to use. It's very satisfying to get kills and even wins with this team. I think it's lacking some of the tools to really be a successful team. Needs more coverage for sure. Maybe we could replace Whimsicott. We didn't seem to bring it that often. And when we did bring it outside of setting Tailwind, it didn't do a whole lot. If you think you can do better or rebuild the team and make it a little better, here's the code. Go ahead, try it out, have some fun. Other than that, we'll see you later, guys.